Alright, so a quick Friday video for you guys. I wasn't planning on doing this. I have a big video dropping tomorrow. I wanted to throw this out there real quick because I haven't put out a video since Sunday. I usually don't go an entire week without dropping a video, but this video dropping tomorrow, I've put a ton of work into and it's taken up a lot of time. So I just haven't had a chance to sit in front of the camera. But this pickup, I'm very excited about. It's dope. I actually have two things to show you, so I'm gonna run through them real quick. So this first pair is from Champ Sports and Timberland, and I got these in and I'm like, I can't believe they sent me another pair. But Champs, keep sending the Timberland boots. Where I'm at, Tims do not go to waste. Like, I need as many Tims as I can get. I'll wear a new pair every day, and given this weather, it might actually be fitting. So we got some premium 6-inch boots in this dark red, burgundy, maroon color, and honestly, the vibe I get from these reminds me of the Ronnie Fieg and Timberland collab that dropped last year. And then they also have that mountain lacing system, so it's a little bit different than the typical construction 6-inch boots. I also really like the color combination on here with that maroon and off-white. I think it works well together. All right, next up, I got these Nikes on a restock, and it was actually on Shoe Palace, which is a website that I don't typically shop on. They've got a lot, but I just always overlook that website. For some reason, I never check it out. But I guess that these have been on shelves in some places. I know that they sold out online when they dropped because I tried to get a pair and they were gone. They sold out in all the stores around me. So the fact that I was able to get these is nice because this is something that I absolutely need in my sneaker collection. Needed these, like it wasn't even a question. And when they sold out, I was like, ah. So it's an all-white box, and on the front it says Force, kind of low-key right there, and that should give you an idea that these are a pair of Air Force Ones. And when I heard that they were re-releasing these, I didn't even think it was true. I was like, no, that's gotta be like someone customizing those. There's no way that they are actually releasing these, and they did. We've got the Nike Air Force One Low Rocafella. I know a lot of you might not think that these are special. Trust me when I tell you that these are as special as it gets. Let me lower my lighting real quick so you can actually see them. I'm sure a lot of you guys have already seen these, but let me just say this right from the jump. These are far superior to just a typical all-white Air Force One. The leather is a huge upgrade. The price tag is $150, so it's like $60 more than an Air Force One usually is. Is the leather worth it? I would say yes, because it's as soft as it gets. It's obvious looking at it that it's not like that cheap plastic type leather. You can see tumbles all throughout it. I mean, look at that. It's like shattered backboard type leather. So super premium stuff on here. You've got the Rocafella logo stitched in on the back right side, and that means so much. You might not have an idea as to how much of an impact Rocafella had on the music industry. Think about Drake and OVO right now and multiply that by 5. That's the impact that Rocafella had back in the day. I was in like 8th grade and like high school when Rocafella was really popping, and I remember seeing pictures of these online, and I didn't know what the deal was. I wasn't sure if these actually released at some point or if they were a custom or what. I guess that they were a friends and family release and there was only like 25 to 30 pairs. That's what I heard. It might be wrong. There may be less, there may be more. Not really sure, but I still remember seeing pictures of these and being like, wow, how the hell do they have their own Air Force One? That is nuts. Air Force Ones weren't always like they are now. They were harder to get because not every store had them on shelves and not every boutique had these online websites selling everything. A lot of that stuff was still in-store only, so you had to go to those places to actually get them, and I didn't have the means to do any of that. I would ride a bus into Boston. This is before I could drive. I would ride a bus into Boston and then hop on the train and then go downtown and try to find these in certain places. Those are like my first sneaker memories. I would have like $100 in my pocket and I would try to get like a limited colorway of an Air Force One. And it was really fun. It's different than it is now. You actually had to put in work to get a fresh pair of Air Force Ones. That's why these are so special to me, because they were so limited and like no one else had these unless you were in like the Rocafella camp or like Mayer or Clark Kent or something like that. They just stand for more than just a white Air Force One. I know you're looking at these, you're like, those are basic, they don't mean much. Trust me, they mean a lot, especially if you like hip hop and you've been into it for a while, and sneakers. Like the two of those just mesh so well together. As you know, I mean, every popular rapper right now has a sneaker. So think about back in the day when no rappers had sneakers and it was only athletes. That's why this is so important. And the fact that they did these right with premium materials is really cool. So I'm excited to finally have a pair of these. Look at that Rocafella thing right there, man. I used to want a Rocafella chain when I was like 12. Just had to share this new pickup with you guys. Hit the thumbs up on this video if you enjoyed it. Make sure you have notifications on so you don't miss tomorrow's video, and subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm at EddieWinKicks. Some important stuff gets posted on there prior to these videos. Hope you guys have a good weekend. I'll talk to you soon. Peace.